Have you been patiently waiting for that perfect Grand Seiko diver? Perhaps you have seen the SBGH289 or the SBGH289, but both of these pieces are black dial and basically identical aside from the steel or titanium option and gold tone logo on the 231. Now we have a different option, which is the SBGH289. It has a blue dial, a black bezel, a slightly smaller case size, and instead of the spring drive, it has the high-beat 9S85 movement. This means that the dial on this piece is very clean without that power reserve indicator. Could this be the Grand Seiko diver that we all have been waiting for? What's up everyone, it's Chris with the Little Treasury channel. Welcome back. This is where we bring you awesome watch content at least once a week. If you haven't already, please make sure to smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be alerted as soon as we upload. I'm from Little Treasury Jewelers, which is located in Gambrills, Maryland. And it's where you go when you're in the know. As always, the watches that I review are for sale and can be purchased, so please see the description below to contact us. In our last video, we reviewed the brand new Omega Seamaster 300, which is a surprising breath of fresh air in the form of a totally modern, technically, but vintage-looking dive watch. I highly recommend every dive watch fan giving this one a chance and checking the video out. Wrist check time. Today I'm wearing my Mula Glasuta Promare Go, which is one of those brands that just doesn't get enough attention. They really make a clean, obviously German-looking tool watch, and they're all nautically inspired. I wear this watch when I go to the beach, and on days that I know will be nasty outside, it always feels comfortable to me. Now tell me which watch you're wearing while you're watching the video, and make sure to tell me why. Now let's get on to the features. The Grand Seiko SBGH289 has a 43.2mm case width, a 14.6mm thickness, a 50.2mm lug-to-lug, a 21.7mm lug width, and weighs in at 207.41 grams. The case has matte finish on the tops of the lugs with a bevel of Zaratsu finish along the edges, and all Zaratsu finish on the sides. The crown can be found at the 3 position and is a screw down with GS cast into the center. You have a significant crown protector protruding from the case and defending the crown from your door jamb. The crystal is sapphire, has beveled edges, and is sunk below the bezel. The bezel is in stainless steel with a scalloped design along the edge. It has an insert that is black and has a diving scale in white. The material here is most likely aluminum and has been coated with a super hard black coating, but this is an ongoing mystery for all of us to what exactly this material is. It looks great though, and it doesn't scratch very easily, I will say. Let's go ahead and see how the bezel action is, and of course, how it sounds. The bezel does feel good, it's a nice motion, but it is a little bit softer than I would have liked, and it's very quiet. I was very surprised at how quiet it was, and I actually had to turn up the mic to get this one on here for you. So a little bit anticlimactic there, but it is very good overall. The dial of this piece is in a matte, rich navy blue color. Grand Seiko can be found at the top middle area in white, and the GS logo applied above it in white as well. Along the chapter ring, you will find a minute grade with white ticks. The dial markers are high polished, with white lume in the center of each. You will find a triangle at the 12 with circles for the other markers besides the 8 and 6, which are rectangles, and the 3, which is just a small tick next to the date window. The minute hand is a large elongated arrow, while the hour hand is a combination between a sword, syringe, and Mercedes hand. The second hand is a simple needle with a round counterweight. The date window has a white outline around it and a white background with black numerals. At the bottom middle portion, you will find automatic, high beat, 36,000, and divers 200M. Lume can be found on all indices, including the small pip at the 3, the hour, minute, and second hands, and the pip on the bezel. The case back is closed and has the lion logo in the center. It uses the 9S85 movement, which is Grand Seiko's high beat 36,000 beat per hour caliber, that has a 55-hour power reserve and is accurate to between gaining 5 and losing 3 seconds per day. This type of movement is highly sought after, and only a few companies are capable of producing a 36,000 beat per hour mechanism. Grand Seiko prices these calibers above the spring drive. The bracelet is a 5-link design and has matte links in the center and edges, with small high-polished links in between. The buckle is complex and has a GS cast into the locking flap. It has pushers to open it. It has 3 clicks of spring bar micro adjust, and it has a spring bar loaded ratcheting micro adjust on the opposite side that you just push the locking flap forward to use. The Grand Seiko SBGH289 is 200-meter water resistant and is ready to come home with you for a price of $7,300. Now for my humble opinion. Okay, so I know this isn't the 40mm diver that you all are looking for, but it doesn't wear big on my 6.5-inch wrist, so I'm pretty happy with the size here for what it is. I think the biggest step in the right direction here is that blue dial, which really sets this piece apart from the other Grand Seiko offerings. You can actually tell that this piece is a blue dial, unlike other pieces that the blue is so dark that you don't even notice it. The dial is cleaner too on this one without the power reserve, and I have no problem with the power reserve, but looking at this one between the cleanliness of the dial and the blue color just does something magical for me. This diver feels very premium, and we have some very subtle changes, but for me, this is the new flagship Grand Seiko diver. I recommend this piece for anyone who wants a top quality dive watch and wants a slight pop of color and a very clean look. Thanks for watching today, everyone. I really hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please make sure to smash that subscribe button, give this video a like, and of course share us with every single one of your friends and your family too. I look forward to seeing you next video.